I hope that wasn't my shot glass.
No, that was the light bulb.
Oh, Chicken's eating light bulbs again. You know, folks, he has a carnival background. Chicken actually eats light bulbs. He chews up the glass and swallows it, and often, as an addition, he washes it down with what appears to be Windex. And I've seen him do this and listen to people talking in the crowd, and they go, "Well, I know he doesn't eat glass, but did you see him drink Windex?" It shows just how wrong they are. You can't drink Windex and live. It's
not good for you.
It's water with blue food coloring in it, but that just shows how easily people are misdirected and how little they appreciate what's actually going on. Now, while I've been flapping my lips and blabbing this clapper, two side notes have come up to me.
Right.
Here, I better read quick. One of them says, 100 years old, valuable. And the other says, maybe explaining the first one, I am told the bulb is an antique. Was an antique, I have to say.
Sorry, I ate it.
Yes, a glass-blown bulb from the original factory with a chip on it. Oh well, too bad. Gone now. It will never be examined in the light bulb museum.
Oops.
But
I'm gonna give a shot at Fernand for this next question.
oh,
I'm a nut.
all right. What is the question? Let's
It's
ask.
hard to concentrate when he's here.
Yes, I know.
Why do people correct me on the gender of their pet? And the reason why I'm giving a shot at Fernand for this question is not because I think it's a good question. I just want to see the monster who can even ask that kind of a question. What kind of an insensitive douchebag is going to come up on stage and accept this? Oh, it's you.
Are you surprised? But really, this is a
He's asking this question in prophecy.
Drink it down, David Capurro. This is our David Capurro, ladies and gentlemen.
Ours, and you
Give
can't
him a round
have
of
it.
applause. What this question is really asking is, it's not that the gender of the pet is important, it's that the feelings of the person that you're talking to are important. Because apparently it matters to that person whether little frou-frou is male, female, a stallion, a gelding, or what have you. And here's a side note. I just learned Edison made that bulb. Well, that's too bad, because the bulb has come and gone.
We can get it back together. It's gonna take a day.
Yes.
Tomorrow we're gonna have
to get the Gorilla Glue out.
Gorilla Glue.
Well, how old is he? Is it? She's 14 months old. Well, excuse me for living, but on the other hand, I have found out something. I have learned something. I have undergone self-transformation, and now a different person I was than when I asked this embarrassing and ultimately meaningless question. Let's go on with another one.
K-Rob, can you just stop? I can't.
K-Rob's in
Find that song.
K-Rob's in bliss, folks. And you know, not only do I answer questions up here, but I sharpen pencils too.
It's true.
So if you have a dull pencil, bring it up and I shall put a tip on it.
In the Renaissance, people didn't shower or bathe regularly. Were people grossed out by each other, or did everyone get used to it?
All right, K-Rob, give me a silent background for me to answer. Let's see. Long ago, they did not take a shower, which seemed to grow worse every hour. But if the fink who happened to stink was a king, they would suck it right up. They would suck it and never complain, though their nostrils were feeling the pain. But if it was a peasant and they were unpleasant, they soon would be hanging again. Oh no, it's not that way anymore. But if you won't bathe, I won't be amazed if you end up passed out on the floor. And there you are.
Well, that was a treat.
Yeah.
Dr. Hal,
Yes.
what is the most valuable thing you've learned from an ex? Details. Lots and lots of details, please.
X, the unknown. The X.
EX.
Oh, EX. Well, that's a different matter. Valuable things I've learned from the EX are painful things. Often painful things can be valuable things. You learn that you did everything wrong that you wanted to do right. And that's valuable to a certain degree. After a while, it simply becomes obnoxious. Not helpful at all. But you can learn that the way you want to set things up is scarcely ever the way things will be. One must expand one's worldview to accommodate someone else's tastes, however irrational, insulting, and improbable they seem. Yes, so sad, so fresh, the relationships that are no more. One learns this lesson a little bit too late to be any good. And the only all-covering lesson that is learned is, to use caution. Filament was made of Edison's beard. No! Actually, even I know that that's not true. Human hair was tried out for one of Edison's bulbs, but it was not his own hair. Still, I doubt if that is the case right here. I think we must stop mourning the light bulb and go on. I hate it. Thomas Alva Edison. My grandfather knew him on my father's side. Don't mind him. What you got? What you got in your
I was
hand?
looking for like a good segue with like a nice musical thing, and we could just kind of segue as I start talking, and the music would change, and then we could just kind of more
Change, you can
come
see
to a confluence with this question, and it all just comes together seamlessly, like you would never even notice that we were doing an improv show right here.
I'm sorry, Bank of America couldn't accept some of your change. Please try to insert your bill again.
Are you really gonna ask me a question in the middle of the show? Why don't you write it down and then put it in an envelope right here? That's how you ask.
That's the way we do it.
Walk up to the thing.
That's the way we do it.
You write it down on the. What do you want?
Get a slip.
What do you
Write it down.
Security. What do you want? What do you want? You want to eat the glass? I've already eaten the glass. It's. I mean here. It's a piece of glass. Jesus Christ. It's no good without a microphone. You can't eat glass without a microphone. It's not funny. You might as well not even do it. You should just pretend. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
The crunching of bicuspids on glass. Yeah, glass. Real food for real people.
You know, this confluence thing happened, and then it brought me to this question, which has been challenging sages for eons.
Wow, that's a long time.
If my clone gives me a blowjob, is it considered masturbation?
Considered by whom? Am I an arbiter of taste?
Clone.
You know, I might, I think there are extenuating circumstances for it. But is masturbation a crime? Is it a sin? Or is it simply of course. Well, come on, Chicken. It's about masturbation. Nobody is going to ask this question. A clone of David Capurro might be useful because we could have him here, operating the computer the way we used to, and then he himself could be at work. Or the Conversely, he could be at work and the clone would be operating our operating system. Neither of these things would be masturbation. They would simply be utility. They would be a way of employing a tool, so to speak. And that's exactly what we're talking about. Not masturbation, but practicality, praxis, and, let it not be underemphasized, safe sex. So let's go on.
Wouldn't that suck if you gave yourself herpes?
You'd already have it.